Hey, I'm MrPhilipBecker, and after moving across the country, it took me almost 1 year to find a suitable workshop. But I finally found one, so I don't have to work from my living room or front yard anymore. This is a 20 feet shipping container, so it has a footprint of around 30 square meters. As you can see, I already did some work in here and the shop is in somewhat workable condition. So let's bring you up to speed. Moving in, I assembled a simple hardware store shelf just to get some control over the chaos and a couple of boxes out of the way. Started building the tool wall. Someone from the compound welded a couple of brackets to the wall, to which I could screw some 2x4s and then attach a sheet of OSB. I don't like the look of raw OSB very much, so I painted it white. I kept all of my tool holders from my old shop, so it was just a matter of arranging everything and mounting them to the wall. This helped a lot and I could finally use my tools without sifting through all the boxes. Bought 2 workbenches from the hardware store and assembled them to get some work surfaces other than the floor. And yes, I'm going to modify them later. The walls were pretty dirty, so I got rid of the dirt on the walls with some clean water, a sponge and a dry rag. I basically did what Mr. Miyagi said.
Wax on, wax off.
It's not the biggest transformation, but it made the container look way nicer. Added more lights to make the whole shop brighter and helped me with filming. Attached everything with magnets, which are screwed to the hangers that came with the lights, taking full advantage of the fact that my shop is now a big metal box. The 4 lights are a big improvement. Started welding things together. I'm a beginner welder just starting out, so don't judge me. First, the workbenches. I thought they would be easier. They weren't. Thin material, tight spaces, no good view of the welding area, a welder's nightmare. Got it done, and now I have 2 workbenches on wheels with a lot of storage. Next, the mobile base for the table saw. Proper material, good work surfaces, and good clamping possibilities. A welder's dream. Had a lot of fun cutting the pieces and welding everything together. You'll probably see a lot more metalworking from me in the future. Last step was the dust collection, so I could finally use my table saw without covering everything with dust. I used an old 250 liter barrel, cut a hole in the top for the cyclone and attached it with a lot of silicone and a couple of screws. I put the lid back on the barrel, moved it to its final location and started with the ductwork, which consists mostly of 3D printed parts and some flex hose from my old shop. The whole system needs some work in the future, but it works fine for now. And that brings us back to this point. I'm so happy that I have a dedicated workshop again. I already built and filmed 2 projects in here, so if you don't want to miss these videos or any future video for that matter, subscribe to the channel. Maybe activate the bell if you want to get a notification. All this I have to say is thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.
I spend my Mondays like Fridays. I spend my Fridays in a box with my heart on my whining. I put my ponies on pedestals to keeping them grounded. What's that mountain to nothing? Let's make some something.